Today we are reading from John chapter 2 and verse 4. And Jesus said to her, "Woman, what does this have to do with us? My hour has not yet come." So today we're just looking at that little bit of scripture that it says, "My hour has not yet come." I'm pretty sure Jesus says these exact words 4 times throughout the Gospel of John. And each time it's because someone isn't got the faith that they're supposed to have. For example, in John chapter 7, Jesus' brothers, it says here, were saying that he should go and show himself to the people of Jerusalem. They should sort of announce himself to the world. And in verse 5 it says this, "For not even his brothers were believing in him." So Jesus says the same thing to these lads. My hour has not yet come. So we can come to the conclusion that when Jesus says, "My hour has not yet come," each time he does so, it's because someone is showing that they don't believe in him. So what does this say about Mary? After about 30 years of waiting for Jesus to announce himself and show himself for who he really is, if you remember, Mary had the message from the angels saying that he was going to be the Messiah. Now 30 years on, she's going, I sort of need some evidence here. And you can understand that because it's been a really long time since she saw this amazing angel. And now she wants her faith to be fulfilled, her hope to be fulfilled. She wants to know that Jesus is the real deal. So what does this say for our journey? Essentially, Jesus understands that over a long period of time, if we're not encountering him really often, sometimes we can start to doubt again. And that's really normal. So what we need to do is we need to get into the presence of God as often as we can, so that we can encounter him again and again and again and again, just like Mary's trying to do here. Hey Jesus, the guys have run out of wine, and I know, or I believe, that you can do something about it. I'm quite desperate to have my hope fulfilled. I need my faith to rise. So can you do something? And Jesus reacts by saying, hey, I know that your faith is struggling right now. And then he answers her request. So today, why don't you look at getting into God's presence again? I'd recommend getting into his word, reading some of the Bible, maybe playing some of your favourite Hillsong songs or Elevation Church. Tap into some more sermons, maybe even watch one of ours on YouTube. But the main thing is that you need to get into the presence of Jesus, because that's a space where essentially you get to meet with him and ask him some of these searching questions. It's where your unbelief becomes belief. It's where your doubt becomes faith. And oftentimes it's where heartache becomes healing. So let me encourage you today, get involved, get plugged in, get into the presence of Jesus and ask him to meet your need to help your faith. I'll see you later.